before we turn to Hashkiveinu, to the version we do here on page 4 of our handouts, Nava will share some words with us about the meaning of Hashkiveinu when it intersects with Sukkot and for this moment.
Shabbat Shalom and Moadim L'Simcha. Happy Sukkot. In the Hashkiveinu prayer, we say, "Spread out over us a shelter, a sukkah of your peace. Ufros aleinu sukkat shalom, sukkat shlomecha." It is significant that when we pray for peace, we compare it to a sukkah because a sukkah is a temporary, unstable structure. It is made of temporary walls and a roof that only provides partial shelter. It might seem like it would make more sense to pray for a closed tent of peace over us because it would provide more protection. In what seems like a contradiction, we can find insight that we might not have thought of otherwise. Comparing a shelter of peace to the open shelter of a sukkah teaches us a great deal about what we must accomplish to achieve peace. First, I would like to propose a different understanding of peace than what we might usually think of. The word shalom shares the same root as the word shalem, meaning wholeness or completion. We might understand wholeness as also including cohesion, the different parts of the whole all coming together. In this spirit, let's understand shalom as including cohesion among our different communities and extending out to all of humankind. And in today's world of growing polarization, let's think of shalom as bridging divides and understanding others. The previous chief rabbi of the UK, Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sacks, Zichrono Livracha, of blessed memory, describes Sukkot as the festival of insecurity. He writes in his essay, The Festival of Insecurity, a Message for Sukkot, "We leave behind the safety of our houses and sit in Sukkot, in huts exposed to the elements. That," Rabbi Sacks says, "is the supreme achievement of faith, the ultimate antidote to fear." And yet, Sukkot is also called Zman Simchatenu, the festival of joy, because faith is a joyous act. We allow ourselves to be vulnerable in the sukkah because we trust that God is protecting us, and that trust can be a source of joy. Feeling vulnerable in the sukkah, yet still feeling joy, teaches us that we must also be vulnerable in our conversations with each other. It can be scary to leave our secure tents of like-minded people and connect with others who have differing viewpoints, from hard questions in our relationships with family members and friends, to issues in American politics and the Israeli-Palestine conflict. However, avoiding these conversations widens our gaps, whether in our families or in Jewish community, American society, and our world. We may find that we understand each other less and less. We may find that we feel less of a sense of peace and wholeness. We must trust that we are all under a sukkat shalom, a shelter of peace, a shelter that is indeed vulnerable and yet can hold us all. Even though we don't agree, we can be understanding. Even though we don't agree, we can empathize. Even if we may feel the uncertainty and vulnerability of these conversations, we know we have the shared goal of peace. Ultimately, this too is a joyous act. When we sit in the sukkah and transcend the fear of being exposed to the elements, we can then enjoy our time spent there. When we talk to each other, even amid the uncertainty and vulnerability, we can feel how beautiful it is that we can all live in peace with each other. Through the holiday of Sukkot and the image of Sukkat Shalom in our liturgy, our ancestors usher us into this shared shelter of peace, wholeness, and cohesion. Exactly. May the deal between Israel and Hamas bring us closer to ultimate peace. And may the open walls of the sukkah remind us all to open our hearts and create a world sheltered by a Sukkat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Yashakah, Yashakah. Thank you, Nava.
Thank you.
Your vision brings light to all of us. So in this spirit, we will turn together at the bottom, the top, of page 4 of our handouts for Hashkiveinu. Nava will lead us, and then we'll do the round as we've been doing these last couple of weeks.